One more time, guys. We're going to try this one more time. Sorry, guys. My internet is acting extremely funny right now. But looks like Neo is making a comeback. They were down almost 5% at open, and now we're only down just over 2%. What up, Bitcoin Hustle, man? Sorry, dude. It keeps disconnecting the live stream. But Neo is starting to look good right now. Hopefully, it continues this recovery. Let me go into my account to see. Yeah, we're still up 7.5, just over 7%. Anybody sold their Neo stock yet? Oh, we got one more red candle forming. But I think he's gonna start coming back up. Yeah, I'm definitely not selling right now. I'm holding my Neo. I just want to see if it has a huge dip so I can buy some more Neo shares. But so far, guys, Neo, it is not doing bad. I know a lot of people are taking profits. No buying on the dip. Depends how low it goes, man. Right now, it's still not a buy for me. Unless I'm buying to hold for 2 to 5 years. Hassan, where do you think it will go today? Man, personally, I think it will reach maybe 58, 59 if it continues this recovery. But whew, it's a tough one. It's still too early to tell. The market's been only open for about 9 minutes. But yeah, now it's starting to go back up. I think a lot of people were initially afraid because yesterday the earnings, they were excellent, but the stock did not move at all. So I think as soon as the market opened, there was a lot of sell orders and people trying to lock in their profits because a lot of people were expecting Neo to pretty much skyrocket after earnings, but it did not do any of that. It stayed constant. It didn't go up much. It didn't go down much. So I think that put a little bit of fear into people, so they started taking profits early today. But as you can see, the dip is pretty much fully recovered. We're only down 0.91%. But if it keeps going up like this, we're probably going to close in the green today. But like I said earlier, it is still too early to tell. I was hoping that it was going to gap down at least like 10% so I can buy back in, but it didn't gap down much at all. I made a great mistake yesterday, bought 118 shares at 47.91. Man, I don't think that was a mistake, man. If you hold it long term, you're definitely going to make a profit. Let me show you my account. Yeah, I got in let me see, at $42.23. I'm up like 8.5%. But the first time I got into Neo was at $27. Let me see if I can where did Neo go? Oops. Oops. Let's see. Let's see the performance. Let's go back into my account. Yeah, as you can see right here, I got in at $27.60, and then at $27.55, and then at 27, and then I ended up selling for a nice profit at $32. Bought back in at $31, and then sold again at $43.50. And then on the 6th, I got in again at $42. And now Neo's up for me about yeah, it is up 8.5% with a profit of $115, but I'm still not selling. I still think Neo has a long way to go. Just seeing two big order buys over 45K. That is a good sign. Come on, click. Let's go, Neo. Let's go, Neo. Let's see. Yeah, the pullback. Yeah, so far Neo is only down 3%. We did have a gap down a little bit, almost 4%. Chase C, what are you trading calls? Ah, man, now I ain't brave enough to trade calls. I personally just trade stocks. Yeah, small account of 3,500. So most of the times I buy a stock, hold it for a couple of weeks, and then sell it. That is what I've been doing with Neo since it was $27. Maybe one day I'll get some maybe one day I'll be brave and I'll start trading calls. But there's a lot of money to be made in calls. Sold my calls at 49 yesterday before the dip. Nice. I want to get to 43, then I'll buy. All right, Martin. I don't know, man. We're seeing it's falling back down again, 3.5%. I got, I think, $800 or $900 in, yeah, buying power, $894. So almost $900. I'll be probably buying, if it goes down to around like 41, 42, I'll end up buying like $300 worth. And then I'll see where it goes from there. If it keeps going down, then I'll buy 300 more. And then if it keeps going down, I'm going to buy 300 more. And then I'm going to just sit back and then hold the stock for a very long time. Plus in December, Neo is delivering their batteries, their 100-hour batteries. So I think once they start releasing that news, it's going to drive the stock up as well. Also, first quarter in 2021, there are rumors that they will be releasing 2 new vehicles. That will add a lot more options to people that are buying Neo cars, especially overseas in China. Their market, it is huge. Over 400 million people that are interested in EVs. And if Neo can capture a small number of that market, whew, yeah, they're going to be in for a nice run for real. Nice, should shoot up for Neo Day. Yeah, it opened at at 44.28, and then it started recovering all the way up to 26. I mean, not 26, 46, and now it's back down to 44.71. I think a lot of people are still undecided. Yeah, but me personally, I'm definitely not selling Neo. This is an excellent long-term play. Huge Trump voice. You're a funny guy, Bitcoin Hustle. He'd be like, huge profits. It is going to be huge. But so far, man, I expected a lot more volatility from NEO. NEO days celebrated start of January. Rumors that it will be the day they announce a new car. Man, that is what I'm hearing as well, man. I'm hearing first quarter of 2021. Chase opinion on the other EVs besides Tesla. Man, the only other one I was looking at personally was Li. And at first I was like, man, when I saw their chart, when I saw what it was doing, I was a big fan. I was like, man, people are going to make a lot of money in Li. Let me pull up the chart. Yeah, but then I started doing more research. Come on. Yeah, Li Auto. Yeah. Let me see. If you look at their 3 months chart, they had a nice little run as well. Went from $14.60 to $34, $35. Yeah, and their highs was $38.20. Ooh. Yeah, their highs was $40. They had a slight pullback. Now it's on the run again. But I think Li Auto compared to NEO, man, it is not even a comparison. NEO is way ahead of them. And from all the research that I've done, like, I don't know how to say this, but everybody's saying that Li does not make good EV vehicles. They're pretty much calling them like the Prius or something. Lordstrom Motors, Ride. Oh, man. Yeah, check it out. Ride, man. I've been following them as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a good buying opportunity for them. I was hoping that they were going to have a pullback to around like $16, $16 to $17, so I can buy in. Yeah, Ride, man. I think Ride is the second best one after NEO. Li Auto, I was looking at them, but I do not think I'll be purchasing Li Auto. Yeah, man, Ride is looking good. I'm just waiting for a pullback. But man, I don't know, man. If you look at the 5-day chart, Ride is insane. Yeah, I got it on my watch list. Have you bought any Ride shares yet? Or you're looking like into buying them? Yeah, see right here, they pulled back to about $12 after their 31.80 high, and now they're on the rise again. I'm hoping they pull down again to about 17 to $20 is where I'll be definitely buying more. Not buying more, pretty much making my first position into Ride. Yeah, but their 5-day chart, check it out. Looking really good. They gapped up today at open. I think they closed at 45. Now they're opening. Yeah, man. 12% up. If they have a pullback, I'll probably enter Ride as well. Yeah, I got in at 21. Oh, man. That is an excellent price. That is an excellent price. So what are you doing? Are you going to trade it or are you going to hold it long term? They perform again. Huh? Yeah, Ride, man. They're working with GM. They're trying to pretty much use GM's technology, and you know GM. They're one of the biggest out there. Miss Neo at 17 2 weeks before the bull run came. Oh man, I heard about Neo the first time when it was around like $12, but I did not buy in. I waited till it reached 27 before I got in. Holding long term for sure. least 2021. Not bad, man. Not bad. Yeah, man. When I first heard about Neo at $12, I didn't believe the hype. Yeah, I thought it was going. I thought it was being pumped, and a lot of people were going to dump it. When, but then it just kept going and going and going. And the more research I did, the more I fell in love with Neo. To be honest. Yeah. So I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised Neo is not moving much today. Yeah, in this account, I'm only holding like 1,500 worth of Neo, but in my private account, that is where I hold pretty much forever, and I don't sell. Uh, that is what I thought about Square at 25. Whew. I haven't been following Square for a while though. A lot of times, if I miss the run, I try not to look at the stock because if I see what I missed, oh man, does not feel good at all. Look at that run. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah, Square, man. Square is an excellent one. Personally, I did not buy any Square. I did see it before though, like around this range when it was just like 60, $70. And I'm like, yeah, it's not going. It's been flat for a while. So I did not buy it at all. But if you saw it at 20, $25, oh man, you would have been you would have been swimming in the money. But I don't know, man. A lot of people still believe that Square is going to be like $400 or $500 stock. I've been seeing a lot of analysts talk about it, and they think Square is the next big thing. But I don't know. I just can't get myself to pay $183 a share. If they have a pullback to probably around like 150 or so, I'll probably consider buying. Let's see. What do you guys think about Rocket Mortgage? I mean, Rocket Companies. They're having a nice little run as well. Whew. Man, Tesla Tesla is a completely different animal, man. Yeah, this year has been insanely crazy. Like the volatility has been insane. That's good though. Volatility makes people money. Oh man, Neo not looking so good right now. 43.94. Now I think the real sell off has begun for Neo. Cheap gaming, Neo going down. Yeah, man, I see it. Yeah, a lot of people selling off. Whew, almost 6% down. Man, personally, I'm waiting for around $41, like $41 before I buy in again. Yeah, I got in at like $42. So anything below that, I'll be looking like to buy. But normally the first half hour of the stock, I try to stay away. Like the first half hour to 45 minutes, I pretty much like never buy or never sell unless it gaps up or gaps down like tremendously. But so far, it's been slowly edging down. Had a little spike about 15 minutes into the open, and now it is going down again, over 6% negative. Yeah, but I'm still about 3% up, 3% up on my from where I bought it. But if it keeps going down like this below $42, then I'll start pretty much buying back in. $42. I'll let it sit a little bit, see if it goes down a little bit more. But for me personally, $41 and below, I'll be looking to buy. Yeah, still going down. Still going down. A lot of sellers. Yeah, now we're almost 7% negative. $43.46. Whew. We should have sold that open, guys. We should have sold that open. We could have bought back lower. Just kidding, though. I'm not selling. I'm definitely not selling NIO. If I would have sold it open, it would have went up like 20%. Yeah. What price level did everybody get in NIO? $42 at $42.20, I think it was for me. So if it goes over that, I'll be looking to buy some more. Let me see some other ones. Looks like Ride's about to have a small pullback as well. Should buy if time to buy now. Should buy if time to buy now. Listening to you, bro. $8, man. All right. Thursday's the bounce back day. Man, I hope so. So far, we're down 6%. Hopefully, it bounces back up. TSA, I'm waiting until it gets to the 30s. You're waiting for it to get to the 30s. Don't say 39, 40 could be a good price range to buy back. 40 could be a good price range to buy back in. That is what I'm thinking as well. But so far, man, it is moving extremely slow. It might bleed like this for another couple of hours before it starts recovering. Yeah, also other EV1s are heading downwards as well. So I think we're probably going to hit negative 10% today before it starts jumping back up. I jumped in at $38 late, man, but my average is 43. Not bad. You got in I think your average, yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, it's holding at 43.98 right now. Yeah, Ride just had a slight little dip. Let's check. Huh. Let's go back to NIO. Yeah, people are still pumping a lot of money into it, keeping it afloat. Yeah, man, I agree with you 100%. I heard a lot of big investors, a lot of hedge funds are pumping a lot of money into it. There's people saying that that their 401ks are even investing in NIO. They in the now phase. Tomorrow, big jump. Man, a lot of people were in denial about Tesla, and look what Tesla is doing. If you invested in Tesla a couple of years ago, when everybody was saying Tesla is not going anywhere, oh man, they were in denial then, and now they're probably kicking themselves after they see what Tesla is doing. Tomorrow, big jump. We're going to have to see, man. I think tomorrow we'll probably have more movement than today. It's been slow, man. It has been extremely slow. Yeah, at earnings yesterday, I was expecting volatility because NIO can go up 30% in one day and then drop down 30% in the same day. But when they released earnings, man, the stock did not move at all. Like, it was up 1%, down 1%, and that was it. Also, today's not volatile at all. I don't know. For some reason, I was expecting it to be way more volatile, move way more. Yeah, but it's not budging today. It's in the red for sure, but not as much as it could have been. Pollo Rudo, Neo is gonna eat Tesla alive. Man, Tesla's a big meal right now. They're gonna have to eat on an empty. They're gonna have to have an empty stomach for a couple of days so they can develop that hunger to, if they want to eat Tesla. Wait till Robin Hood wakes up. Man, 100%. Yeah, but Robin Hood, man, Robin Hood has a lot of young traders, and a lot of times if they see red, they sell. I'm bullish for Neo. I just need a good buying price so it can't be Neo's friend. Right now, until it gives me that, all right. So you're waiting for a good, whew, man. I think if you look at the 3-month chart or the 6-month chart, there hasn't been a real major pullback. Like, and right here, come on, man, go, yeah. Like there hasn't been a major pullback. Like right now, we've been stuck between 45 and 55 for the last couple of weeks, and it hasn't gone either like above or below. So, in my opinion, if it shoots back up, we're in need of a pullback. That will be very healthy for the stock. And I think the sooner the pullback happens, the better. Yeah, man, Tesla. Whew, Tesla's an entire buffet. Also, I heard Tesla is going to be entering the Chinese market as well. But I do not know how they will compete with Neo in China. Especially right now with the rise of nationalism, China versus the US. I think a lot of Chinese people are going to lean towards the Neo simply because they want to support their national company. Also, the Chinese government is backing Neo as well, and I do not think they're going to let I do not think they were going to let Tesla do well in China. Especially in the US, there's a lot of Tesla fanboys and girls that are pretty much in love with Tesla. I think Neo in China is going to have the exact same following. And if they do, I think that will be very, very beneficial for Neo. Yeah, I see Neo on the plus 100 in a year or less. As you said, look at what happened with Tesla. Neo is big in China, and they announced they will enter EU and US next year. Imagine. Whoa. I think I was reading they were entering the Middle East market first. I think Middle East is where they will go first, and then if they enter the US, if they enter Europe, whew, a lot of money. And especially when they got the backing of the Chinese government, I do not know how you can bet against the Chinese government. They're just pumping in money. It's not like in the US. In the US, they got to pass legislations. They got to pass stimulus bills. They got to pass a lot of stuff, and the process is extremely long. It is extremely long. In the US, if a company wants a stimulus or what do they call those? A bailout? Yeah, a bailout. Man, that process can be extremely long, and a lot of people in the government have to pass it. In China, they do not have that problem. In China, if they want to bail out a company, they just sign a check and they give it to them. In the US, there's too much tape. In one way, it is good because if a company is not performing well, they need to be let to fail. But in China, man, the Chinese government is doing everything to compete with the US. And in my opinion, that is a good thing for people that are investing in Chinese stocks. Simply because if the Chinese government is invested themselves, more than likely they're not going to let the company fail. They're going to keep putting money is invested themselves. More than likely they're not going to let the company fail. They're going to keep putting money into it so it can compete with Tesla. Like, if Tesla takes over China, I do not think the Chinese government will be very happy. So I think they're pushing money into their EV market and helping their own companies compete with Tesla. Yeah, guys, I do not know if we're going to have a buying opportunity for NIO today. Bitcoin Hustle, USA is the police of the world. Man, USA is the boss of the world. Like, we rule absolutely everything. There's no country or a group of countries that can do anything to the US. As long as the US dollar is the reserve world currency, we're untouchable, man. We are untouchable. Yeah, man, NIO. Whew, I don't see a buying opportunity yet, man. It's been steady all day long so far. If it's come on, man. I wanted for some reason I wanted to go down to like $40, 41, $39, but the longer I wait, the longer it looks like it is not going to happen. Yeah, so we're going to have to wait and see. Uh, Towards around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, that is when the price starts expecting a lot of movement. Trend, you should get in position. You should get in position. In position to buy. I'm waiting till it goes around like $40, 41. I got in at 42, so anything below that, I'll be looking to buy. But right now, I don't see it, man. I do not see it right now, unless it starts plummeting again, which it could do though. It will never go back to 40, 42. I don't know about that, man. I think it will. I don't know if it's going to happen today, but I think 42 is very achievable. Tesla cannot compete with NIO in China. China has allowed Tesla to build their plant in their country because they want NIO to sell in US. You got to be friendly with your enemy for a short while. Man, I agree 100%. Yeah, especially once NIO, man, China, like, their ability to scale, it is unmatched. Like, if China wants to build an electric car, they can build them in droves in a very short period of time. US companies have a very hard, like US European companies, they have a very difficult time scaling. Like, in China, if they want something, they can build a factory in a matter of weeks and then start producing vehicles, man. Like, their ability to scale, their wages, it just makes China an absolute monster when it comes to manufacturing. Bitcoin hustle maybe 4201. Yeah, could be, man. Chase. Neo has to correct at some point. Yeah, I agree 100%. If you look at the 6 month chart, there's no major correction at all. Year to date, no major correction at all. It's just been going up. It will definitely need a correction. Just how big that correction will be, I am not 100% sure. But if it does have a major pullback, I think 35 will be the bottom. I do not see it going into 30s or 25s like some people are saying. Our trend, when Trump down, NIO will jump. Yeah, man, Trump. A lot of people are saying Trump has been tough on China, rhetoric wise. I do not know of policies that he implemented that were tough on China, but he sure does talk big when it comes to China. But I don't know, man. I'm for a free market, man. If companies want to compete, let them compete. That will just give the users a better product. If a country or a government is suppressing another country and their products, I think I do not agree with that. I think they need to let their companies compete. If Neo can beat Tesla, then let him do it. If Tesla can destroy Neo, then let him do it, man. Let him do it. Open markets. Because if they restrict companies, that is just restricting their growth, restricting their innovation. And I am all for new technology, new innovation, and driving the human race further. Don't forget battery swap technology. This winner right here. That is a winner right here. Yeah. They're starting to release their 100-hour batteries in December. So once they start releasing those batteries and having them delivered, I think a lot of customers are going to be extremely happy. What's your thought on LI? I see all three Neo, Xpeng, and LI kind of work in a correlation with Neo being at the top. Man, I mentioned it earlier. I am not a big fan of LI. I like Neo. I like Ride, Xpeng, but LI. I'm not a big fan of LI. And just me being being 100% honest with you, man. Their charts doing pretty good though. But long term, I do not see LI. I do not see LI competing with Neo or Ride or even Xpeng. Neo is trash. JJ, what? What are you buying instead, man? Let us know what are you buying that's not trash, so we can check it out. Please correct BTC as well. Haha, going down. Don't say that. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. I kind of want Bitcoin to go down because that in return will drive Ethereum up. Check it out. I don't know if you can see it right there. I'm big in crypto, man. I got almost 14K invested in Ethereum. I haven't made a lot of YouTube videos about my crypto holdings, but I think I'll start making more videos about investing in cryptocurrency. I am a big believer. Also, Neo, they were talking about it in their call like 2 days ago that they are using blockchain technologies. I think a lot more companies will start going into cryptocurrency and blockchain. I think that is the future. That is why I invested over 14K in Ethereum. Also cryptocurrency has been on the rise the last couple of months like insane. Bitcoin has surpassed over $18,000. Their highs of all time like 4 years ago was over 20K. Neo has to correct at some point. I think I read that. Cheap gaming, man. Do you have any cryptocurrencies? Jeffrey Garcia, it's kind of like Neo being the driver with Xpeng and LI being the passengers. I agree, man. And if I'm going to put my money into the ride, I'm investing in the driver, man. Tenzia, China does the same to US companies. Man, I agree 100%. I think China does it even more than the US. With the US, the government has a lot of say, but in China, the government is the boss. Like companies have their investors, have their CEOs, have their bosses, but if they want to compete in China, if they want to be successful, they got to answer to the Chinese party, man. Like the Chinese government is the ultimate boss in pretty much the majority of the Chinese companies. NIO and Tesla will both grow strong in the future. I agree, man. I agree. I'm holding both. In my private account, I got both NIO and Tesla. In my Webull one, the one I'm showing you guys right now, that is my like play account, if you want to say it, like playing, swing trading, trading, just something to keep me preoccupied. Yeah, but long term, man, I strongly believe in NIO and Tesla. Will NIO at some point hit 35 and then explode? I don't see it happening, man. Maybe not today. I think if there's like a news article released in a negative way, like either exposing something in NIO or one of their competitors, like rising or something, then it might hit 35. But if there's no major news, I do not see it hitting 35 as of today or probably this week. I think 100 kilowatt is good for one of long trips. You might need those. Tenzin, man, I agree, and I think this is just the start. I think in about like a year to 5 years, 100 kilowatt, it is going to look like like a baby battery. I think they're going to develop the battery technology so much in the next couple of years that 100 kilowatts, it is going to look like a grain of sand on a beach. Like batteries have come such a long way, and it seems like every year they're getting like double the power, and in a couple of years, whew, man, I in about 5 years I see electric vehicles like being able to drive for like an entire month on one single charge. I think batteries, but that also, if you are investing in batteries and there's a company that makes good batteries, that would be a nice little investment. Whoa, Tesla strong today. Let's see Tesla. I haven't seen them today. Yeah, they gapped up again. Up 3%, $455. Yeah, Tesla is doing excellent, man. I see Tesla. Tesla is probably going to be at 500 by the end of the month. Tesla is definitely going to be around 500 at the end of the month. China and their state-owned companies produce majority of cars. It's a completely different system. Yeah, man. I agree 100%. Cheap gaming. What the heck? Can't wait for 4042 for NIO. I'm jumping in. Is Tesla a good buy at this price right now? Man, it depends. If you're looking to trade, I like Tesla. Also, long term, I'm a big believer in Tesla. I have them in my private portfolio as well for the long term. Like, I think in 5 years, if you're looking at like 2 to 5 year terms, I think even buying right now is still excellent price to get in. But if you're looking at like short term, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. It's been up. If it pulls down to around like 420 or so, I'll be buying. But if you're looking to hold like 2 to 5 years, man, anything below 500 in Tesla, in my opinion, is a buy. NIO won't down 40. Haha. That's good though. That is good. It looks like it's slowly recovering. But we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to wait for the power hour to see what kind of opportunities we get on NIO. Hopefully people then take some profits, and then I don't know. I kind of want it to go down so I can buy more, but then I kind of don't. So many people trust in Neo, they will hold position. I agree, man. So far it is doing excellent. Like even people that were saying it was going to sell off, they were predicting $25 price, $25 price tag for Neo, $20 price tag for Neo. And man, if this is the sell off, then man, Neo is going to do wonders. Yeah, it looks like it's leveling off at $44. Hopefully we see that bounce. So many people. Have you any suggestions on penny stocks? Let me check my watch list real quick. Let me check my watch list. The only penny stock that I've been watching is E-Man. Simply because I got burned on E-Man. Their volume is not that high. Right now it's like 4,000, 10,000. Let me see. Yeah, see right here? This is where I got burned. Yeah, right here. Right here is when they released earnings. When E-Man released earnings, and I was like 80% positive that their earnings were going to be good. They weren't very bad, but the stock gapped down and I got out at a loss. I lost about $200 on the trade. But E-Man, in my opinion, is a nice long-term play stock. They make like night vision, EV, not EV. They make like technologies for like helmets for the US Army. And I do not think they have competition. Yeah, so I got out at 111 like 3 days ago. But now it's slowly coming back up. Yeah, that's the only penny stock that I've been looking at, to be honest with you. I currently do not hold any position in E-Man. I sold at a loss after they released earnings because I was thinking that it was going to go below $1, about 80, 90 cents, and I was going to buy back in, but it pretty much leveled off around like $1.08, $1.07, and then it went up to like 110, 111, and I sold. Yeah, I should have kept it a little bit longer. Yeah, but if long term, I think this stock has potential. Do you have any penny stocks you're looking at? Is there any way Tesla can? Is there a way Tesla can crash? I don't know, man. I think if you buy a Tesla and you crash it, that's the only way. But long term, I do not see Tesla crashing at all. Maybe a small pullback here and there, but overall, ENPH. NPH. Let me see. Let me see. Bitcoin Hustle, what about ENPH? Are you holding it? Looks like they're having a slight pullback as well. Yeah, they're about to have a little pullback as well. You see? You think Neo will hit 50 by December 4th? I think so. I think so. I think it will. I think this is just a small little, a tiny, tiny little correction. But yeah, it looks, ooh, nice little pattern here. Uh-huh. If long term, you should jump in. Yeah, it will hit 50, 60 end of the year. I think Neo will slow down a bit. I see 30s and low 40s. Austin, ND, NNDM. Instead of NNDM. Nano Dimensions. Oh, another penny stock. It's up today. Almost 7%. Not bad. Yeah, this one has a nice little chart. Ooh. It's $99. 100. Let me see if they got any news articles. Yeah, Nano. This is my first time hearing about this stock, to be honest with you. But their 1 month chart looks pretty good. But, huh. Yeah, I do not know much about Nano to make an honest opinion. So, I'll add it to my watch list so I can do some research on it and look more into it. You see, I think Neo will slow down. Tenzin, I see high 30s, low 40s. I think if it does have a pullback, it will be low 40s, maybe 37 to 40. But at this rate, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I do not think we're going to see it today, though. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're getting close to my position. We are getting close to my position. Oh, we are getting close. I got in at $42.23. -7. I think this might be the pullback, guys. We're going to see where it goes from here. This is just your private brokerage account for Neo. What's your biggest win of 20? This one, this Webull account is my public account. This is the one I show everybody where I buy, sell, trade, pretty much follow all the stocks that are trending, what everybody's trading. But in my private account, whew, kind of want to log in, but I have the password saved on my computer on my Fidelity, so I just use my fingerprint scanner. I want to say it's either Tesla or Southwest Airlines. I went big on Southwest Airlines pretty much when they hit their bottom. If you've seen some of my videos on my public account, you would have seen that I was into the airline industry heavy, like heavy. Yeah, it's Southwest Airlines. Yeah, my biggest one is Southwest Airlines. Tesla Tesla would have been one if I did not sell. But Tesla, I sold a couple times and I tried to buy back in and lower. So if I just held my Tesla position from the original time that I bought it, then Tesla would have been my top winner out of the question. But since I try to time the market, man, timing the market majority of the time does not work out. That is why in my private account I just buy and hold forever. I learned my lessons before of trying to time the market. Yeah, so Southwest in my private account is my biggest one. But on my public account, the one I trade on Webull, Neo. Neo is my biggest one. Stock wise, why didn't the quarterly report of Neo make the stock goes up? Man, I'm asking the same question. The quarterly report was absolutely excellent. They beat all their numbers, they beat all their expectations. Their future growth looks absolutely amazing. I think the stock was so hyped up that a lot of people simply want to take profits. And they were looking for it to get closer to earnings so they can take profits. And on one hand, I don't blame them. Like if somebody bought the stock at $12 and they want to take profits at 48, they're probably going to take profits. Especially since Neo is still like, I think the hype behind Neo is still growing. A lot of people are trying to take profits and make some money, but I think after they realize that Neo is here to stay, people are going to jump back into Neo, and long term the chart is going to look amazing. But this is just in my opinion people taking profits. I think he probably 30 less negative at catalyst. It might go even lower then. Yeah, man. Right now it's trending lower, -8%. Neo is so undervalued. It is the next Tesla, but the backup of the Chinese government. With the backup of the Chinese government, Neo cars are just gonna drive themselves. They're gonna do all the work for you, man. Tesla's doing the same thing. Yeah, man. Neo. I think right now there is a lot of hype about Neo, but long term, I think it's a no-brainer. People cannot compare other EV to Tesla. Tesla has such a brand loyalty like Apple. I agree, man. Tesla has so much loyalty, and the people that like own Teslas, they have their roofs done by Tesla. Man, they think it is like a cult, man. Like the Tesla fan base, it is like a cult. They love their Tesla. People can't compare any other Evo to Tesla. I just said that. So does Neo, and it's way cheaper and has the market as the China market gets some. Neo selling 5,000 cars a month. Yeah, man, not bad. They have 1.3 billion people. Man, if they can just capture a small percentage of the 1.3 billion people in China, they're in to make a boatload of money. This is scary. Ouch, 42. Who, man? Don't be afraid, man. Long term, baby. Uh, let's go, Neo. Keep going down, Jeffrey. All right, man. Yeah, we're almost at my break even. Another almost 2% down, and it'll be at the price I got in. All priced in. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Especially if you should be should be excited to go back in, especially if you're holding long term. I am, man. I'm just trying to average down. It is still too early in the day. Normally, I like to buy around noon or so. That is that is where I think prices hit the lowest numbers. Around 11:30, 12 o'clock, I like to get in it. Normally, when I look for a stock to buy, if it's having a red day, I wait till around noon. And then I buy at noon, and then hopefully the lunch hour comes in and people start driving the stock back up. A lot of times I enter in at a stock around 12 o'clock, and by the time the stock market closes, I sell it. Yeah, but I think it's still too early to buy because all delivery numbers. Yeah, they were out. I think a day before. Usually easily backed into numbers by comparing to Q2. Yeah. So is this a long term hold? My average buying cost was 39. Me personally, I'm holding it long term, man. 2 to 5 years. This OS due to Wall Street analysis. Man, Wall Street, man, everybody, a lot of people on Wall Street, they're talking crap about Neo, but a lot of them and their firms are actually buying Neo. It's like they're purposely manipulating the market, the stock, until they get their position in. I have seen this with plenty of other stocks as well. Just look at what is happening to rocket companies. Man, all the big funds, all the analysis, they're trying to push it down. Like Rocket Mortgage, they're manipulating that stock like crazy, but it's still holding at a decent price. I think I think they're trying to do the same thing with Neo. I think all people who got in these in their 20s are taking profits. Yeah, it would be 50%. Yeah, I agree, man. But I think all those people that make a profit, they're gonna jump back in. This is my like third time jumping into Neo after I made profits 3 times. And I think once they make a profit on a stock one time, they're probably going to buy that stock again. Maybe at a little bit lower price, maybe a little bit higher price. Wall Street put out a prediction not 2 hours ago. What was their prediction, man? How far will it drop? Elon. Oh, man. I don't know, man. It's been like bleeding slowly since it opened. Maybe 40. 40 though. I don't know, man. This is a huge drop. Yeah, almost 10%. Yeah. Another 1% and it will be at the price I bought it in. If it goes below the price I bought it in, I'll be buying more. I bought some at 31, then again at 47. One of them was profitable. Yeah. But I think if you hold it long term, both of them will be profitable. New Hawaii. Here comes the uptick. Man, we need that uptick. I think it. Let me let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, if it upticks, it's probably going not going to last, and it's probably will continue to go down. I'm at 41. Should should sell my call 52 expiration the 20 and down like $500. Man, I'm not a option trader, man, so I can't give you any advice on that. Options is insane, man. You gotta have some big cojones to trade options. Me personally, I'm not that brave. Some 40, 42, 44. I bought some at 31. Oh, I read that. I'm down a lot on my call. How much will it fall? 52 call. Ooh, man. Anything 41, stock up. Man, if it starts going below 42.23, that is where I bought in. I'd be looking to buy for sure. Did not read the whole, but it's a negative. Man, yeah. Do you know why? Do you know why it dropped? Man, personally, I think a lot of people are taking profits, and a lot of people are. A couple of news stations, they have like negative titles, but the article is kind of positive. So they're trying to like mislead people. Let me see. Neo. Let me see. Let me see what kind of news articles they got. You got Martin. I got in at 42.72. Not bad. We're almost very close to the same end entry point. I'm getting burned on my 40 put options. Man, you guys that trade options, man, salute to you, man. Hella brave. If it gets to 42, I'll buy some more. Bears are selling. Did you get in Neo? Yeah, man. I got in at 42.23. Got in at 377, not gonna sell soon. You got in you bought the stock at 377? Man, you're sitting on a good profit right now. Man, a round of applause for Shahar Joseph, man. 377. Whew. That is a nice amount of money. The volume of the stock is 105 million. People are buying a lot to keep it afloat. Man, it might be people, it might be hedge funds as well. Yeah, here's the little spike that we're seeing right now. Cramer was talking negative yesterday. Oh, Cramer. Yeah, man, if Cramer says something negative, it automatically drives the stock down. There are so many people that follow Cramer and his advice, like it is insane. But if you like look at his record, it is not that great. Like there's plenty of stocks that he said were buys or sells, and they go completely the other way around. And a lot of times he says something negative, and a week or two later, he pretty much flips his entire story and then starts being bearish or bullish on a stock. Like, watch out for Cramer, man. I'm thinking to use my line of credit to get more Neo. What do you think? Personally, man, I would not go that route. Yeah, I use lines of credit to invest in real estate, but in the stock market, I definitely would not do that as well. That is my personal opinion. If you did it before, you got good experience, you know how to time it correctly. But me personally, I would not take that risk. I had a friend who got in at 3 too and sold at 5. Oh man. That happens to me a ton of times. That happens to me. Like even with Neo, I got in at 27, sold at like 32, then got in at 41, sold at 43, and then got in at 42 again. Yeah, like a lot of people, when they see a good amount of profit, they sell. Even if the stock is on an upward trend, even if the stock, like the momentum, the hype behind it is like huge, people still will sell just to lock in profits, even though they will miss out. Me personally, the biggest stock I missed out, let me show you guys. Bank of America. When I first started, not when I first, I was investing for about a year. Yeah. And I bought Bank of America at I want to say $3.75. I invested $5,000 in Bank of America when it was $3.75. And then it went down to like $1.50 or so. And I'm like, man, I was like mad that I bought it at like $3.75, and then it started going back up. And after buying it at $3.75, I sold it for $7 a share. For $7 a share. And now when I look back at it, I'm like, man, if I just held on to Bank of America, I would have had a good amount of profit. But most of the times when people buy into stocks, they see the stock like go down 5, 10, 20, 30%, and they're like, man, I want to get out as soon as possible. And then when the stock recovers and they're up like 5%, they sell the stock. But then from that point on, the stock just keeps going up, and they miss like on the real run. They miss the actual reason they bought the stock. Like, it is insane. I did that plenty of times. Any of y'all in SPCE? Not me. SPCE. Ooh, Virgin Galactic. Wall Street bets finna go crazy. Man, I agree. Kramer talking down because he too old for Neo. Man, Warren Buffett, man. Like, all these people that are extremely old, like, they're anti-technology. If you look at Warren Buffett, he's extremely anti-technology stocks. Like, he does not invest in tech stocks whatsoever. The delays annoyed me so much, I got out. Do you go live every day, Kevin Ortiz? Sometimes, man. Like, if there's like a good amount of news or a stock that I'm interested in is like releasing good info or I'm looking to buy, I go live. But not like every single day, Monday through Friday. If I think a day is going to be boring and none of the stocks that I'm watching are going to do anything crazy, I don't go live. But for this reason, Neo, I'm a big fan of Neo. I was expecting a lot of volatility on Neo, so I wanted to be online in case it dipped like tremendously so I can buy back in. Also talk about Neo. They just released their earnings yesterday. $311, then 100 at 313. Thoughts on Ride, bro? Man, I was talking about Ride earlier. I like Ride. I have them in my watch list. That is probably the second EV stock that I like. Neo, like, it's obviously Tesla number 1, Neo number 2, Ride number 3. I like Ride for sure. I got it in my watch list. I'm just waiting for a pullback so I can buy some Ride shares. Here comes the buyers. Here. Ooh, let me see this. Let's go back to Neo. Neo's having a little spike back up. Yeah, it has a nice little spike. I don't know. I don't personally, I do not think this spike is gonna last. It might go up to like 44.50, then it's probably going to start pulling back down again. I got Neo at 30. I got Neo at 35 and 38. Not bad, man. Nice position. If it goes back down to that price, I'm definitely buying in a lot. He switched to Tesla. It's been playing around that high of 42. Switch to Tesla. I've been holding Tesla, but I think right now NIO has way more growth potential. If I had $1,000 to invest, and if I had a choice between NIO and Tesla, I would put in NIO 100%. SBC, just got adjusted NIO. Bank of America just adjusted their NIO to 54. Nice. But I didn't think it will touch 40 again. Probably won't. Not today, at least. I think the lowest it will probably go today, maybe mid 41, low 42s. It's steady holding at this price range though. Man, I didn't like the. Man, I did like the same thing with FedEx. Saw that they were on. Starts and the steady climb instantly drop. Now hoping for recovery. Man, FedEx long term. I like FedEx long term, man. Especially with a lot of businesses shifting to online. A lot of people will need their stuff delivered. FedEx, UPS, I like them as long term plays. Completely unrelated to NIO. Anyone bullish on CRSP? CRSP. Let me check them out. Ooh, crisp. Yeah, crisp. Crips looks pretty good. Yeah, their chart looks good. Me personally, I haven't done my research on them, so but just looking at their charts, it looks pretty good. Yeah, personally, I do not have an opinion on Chris because I did not do research on it. But looking at the charts, it looks good. Buffett invested in BYD. No, I don't think you. BYD Gaming? Never heard of them. See the max. Yeah, never heard of. If this is the right one I'm looking at, I never heard of them. Eurobank. Check Eurobank. Which one is it, man? Let me get the stock symbol for it. Bit of a bounce back right now. On NIO? Yeah, a little bit. We're going to see if it can maintain it. Buffett loves BYD. Yeah, hitting 44. Beyond Meat. I like them as well, man. Yeah, Beyond Meat, I like them. Yeah. Yeah, I got I'm looking to get into Beyond Meat as well. Long term, I think they're going to be disturbing the market like crazy. Come on, man, come on. Yeah, Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat is a stock I'm definitely looking to buy. I'm just hoping when January comes around, so I can I'm looking to buy it in my Roth. And as you guys know, in the Roth, you can only put like a certain amount of money in it every year. Yeah, but Beyond Meat is one of the contenders that I'm looking to buy in my Roth account. Yeah, so hopefully January, when January comes around, I'll be able to decide which one I want to invest like 6,500 in. But Beyond Meat is one of my contenders. Eurobank. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Is it this one? I don't think it's that one. Oh, is this one? Hmm. Man, this stock looks dead for real. Volume is very small. Let's see, 5 days. Personally, man, I wouldn't invest in this. Yeah, yeah. Personally, I don't know about you, but personally, I would invest simply because the volume is extremely small. Yeah, volume is extremely small, man. Let me see. Yeah, volume. Just by looking at the chart and the volume, I wouldn't invest in it. Bitcoin hustle flatline. Looks like it, man. Looks like if you look at the 5 year chart, look at that. Not the max. Yeah, before it had decent volume, but now it is volume is very low. True that. Still quick in and quick out. Yeah, man. If you've been playing it and you've been making money, then go for it, man. But me personally, I like bigger companies with way more volume. With this one, if like 5 or 6 people get in and they start buying like $5,000-$10,000 worth, this stock will go berserk. Also, if like a couple people like start selling, man, it will plummet like crazy. But if you find your little niche in there and you can make some money off of it, then good for you, man. Bitcoin hustle. Beep, 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 beep. We lost it. Ah, Bitcoin hustle, you a funny dude, man. You a funny dude. Let's check out NIO one more time. And we're gonna close up shop for today, man. I was expecting way more volatility. Looks like it's slowly recovering. All right, everybody. NIO, it's having a slight little uptick, but I don't know, man. Yeah, we're going to close up shop right now. If you guys want to start investing in the stock market, you want to get 3 free stocks. If you wait till tomorrow, you'll be able to get 4 free stocks. So the link will be in the description. If you use that link, you're going to get 3 free stocks if you deposit $100 or more. Also, right now, guys, I'm going to head out. I'm still watching NIO. If it goes below 42.23, I'll be looking to buy. But as of right now, it looks like it's about, it is upticking again. So personally, I will not be buying. I'm currently holding. So if later on in the day, around 12 o'clock, 12:30, it starts dropping again, I will be looking at buying more NIO. So make sure you follow me on TikTok. If you have a TikTok, I'll be releasing, telling y'all guys on there if I bought the stock. Also subscribe to the channel. I'll probably be making more videos on NIO as well, letting you guys know if I bought back in, like if I bought more shares. So make sure you subscribe. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. I'll probably go live again sometime this week, maybe on a Friday, because Fridays tend to be very, very interesting. But as always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Peace out.